Hello, I3 Committee. My name is Amara Mason. I am a senior here at the University of Charleston, and I am a double major in political science and psychology. I'm super excited to be telling you about this project because I'm having the opportunity to host a huge mental health awareness event here on campus on April 17th. This project is aimed to bring University of Charleston students and staff together to learn of the importance of mental health and serve as a stigma reduction tool. There have been studies that suggest that mental health projects within the community increase perceptions of professional development and have other positive impacts on the community. Communication of mental health efforts through visual, oral, and written formats have been seen to be most effective in relaying the message of mental health. This just means that the more that mental health is discussed and presented to students, the more comfortable students will be asking for help when it's needed. I got the opportunity to do this project because I work for an organization called WVCIA that proactively addresses mental health awareness and substance use prevention on multiple campuses around West Virginia. The WVCIA Coalition and Marshall University Center for Excellence for Recovery is working together to sponsor colleges in West Virginia up to $7,000 to host an event discussing mental health or substance use prevention. In coordination with Rance Berry of the counseling department, I submitted an application for this grant on February 29th, 2024, and I was approved for it recently on March 7th, 2024. The positive impact this community project is going to have is major. As a university with 19 sports teams, the student population who live on campus is composed largely of athletes. It is found that college athletes are among those who experience the most stressors in life. They have to worry about athletics, academics, financial responsibilities, and some of our students are even international, so that poses another stressor to them. And college student athletes also experience negative mental health effects such as anxiety and depression. However, these students are the least likely to seek help at university counseling centers. Exercise is typically a main form of stress relief. However, when exercise brings stress due to the competitive nature, it becomes a cause of mental health distress and various mental health disorders. This community project will focus on alternative outlets other than exercise, such as forms of art to relieve stress, and this will therefore improve mental health. I hypothesize that providing these alternative coping mechanisms through art forms, substance reliance will be reduced as well. I predict that at least 300 students will come to this event in some way, at least come to one table, but I hope more will attend. The setup of this mental health project on campus is going to be set up where there are going to be dozens of tables, where there's going to be a different activity at each one, where students can come and pick and choose on what kind of activity they'd like to take home, or they could come and participate and do their activity on the lawn, or just anything they want to do with it. I'm going to be also, with these kits and these forms of art, I'm going to be including a supplemental brochure which will correlate with the activity in some way, connecting to a mental health disorder or a preventative activity for substance abuse or things like that. So I'm going to be having a painting kit, a journaling kit. I'm going to have stress relief kits. I'm going to have coloring books for mindfulness, bubbles to learn proper breathing techniques when you're having an anxiety attack. I'm going to be having about a 20 slot naloxone training for people to come and be taught about naloxone and how to administer naloxone, and they will actually be able to take home some of this and carry it if they ever need it. I will also be providing each residence dorm with mental health first aid board games. I'm going to also have some local people come and teach some things on campus during this day. So I'm going to have a DJ that's also a dancer and just be outside dancing, trying to get people to around and be fun and, experience mental health in the best way. And I'm also going to be having a local yoga instructor come to begin showing beginner level yoga classes to connect the mind and the body. This is a really innovative study, especially on the campus of University of Charleston, because it is the first large-scale, independently student-led run project. This project also has a huge emphasis on mental health and providing resources to students discussing many various mental health aspects. This also is different because I was able to write a grant for this project and see how that whole process works, and you really see the importance of grants and the good that they can do in the community. And because athleticism is so emphasized at this campus and not really art, I wanted to emphasize the importance of art being used as a form of coping and stress relief. I wanted to pinpoint some of these activities I was going to be hosting in specifics. So the first one is journaling, and journaling serves as one of the most powerful non-pharmacological tools in combating negative health mental effects. It's used in a lot of psychotherapy sessions, and two methods are used. Gratitude journaling, which is just talking about the things you're grateful for, the things that you care about, and expressive journaling is your thoughts and feelings about everyday topics. Journaling gives people a sense of internal locus of control and positive promotion of self-efficacy. There is a major psychological value in journaling with a positive impact on individuals' self-growth and interpersonal characteristics. The next one is mindfulness coloring. Mindfulness coloring components are awareness and acceptance. So this is when you notice your thoughts and feelings and other sensations as they happen. And the goal of this is not to clear your mind completely, but become aware of those thoughts and feelings and be able to think of them and observe them in a non-judgmental manner. Benefits of mindfulness include reduced anxiety, greater satisfaction with relationships, reduced rumination, which is when you just think about things that happen over and over again, or improvement in the ability to manage your emotions. For this activity, I'm going to be giving out coloring books and colored pencils so that people can kind of do some of these mindfulness things when they're alone and they're by themselves. I wanted to go over some of the past campus activities I've held through this position. I have held a Promise to Prevent intervention where I had students come and make friendship bracelets, and they served as a pact to not leave friends behind or with strangers at the bars, or never leave them alone if they're intoxicated by any substances. I also had a marijuana use awareness where I gave out succulents to students to remind them the harmful effects of marijuana use. I called it Don't Water the Weeds. I also had an over-the-counter drug awareness where I supplied students with roller balls and ice packs to have alternatives for pain medication to reduce pain. And then I also am upcoming going to have a St. Patrick's Day mocktails where I have mocktail recipes and give out some St. Patrick's gear to students to promote alternatives to alcoholic beverages on holidays such as St. Patrick's Day. And finally, these are my references that I used to help me support this project. I hope I see you all on April 17th when I hold this mental health community service project. Thank you.